Good morning. One of my favorite parts about my work is I get to see a lot of different communities in different stages of redevelopment or non-development. And I can't tell you how much personally and professionally and community-wise a city that charges forward and redevelops and grows with a plan is so much cooler than a city or town that doesn't grow. You got cities that are pushing forward like Fishers. Check this place out. Everywhere you look. Everywhere. Awesome. I mean, you can work here, you can live here, you can go to dinner here. It's just cool. And then you got places like Westfield that's starting to grow. It held off, it fought it as long as it could. And then I've got places like Sheridan that say we don't want to grow. So it's weird to me that they're not all the same. Everybody's on the same page. But what I really love is when a place like Fishers has a plan and they implement it for the community and future generations. Like this. Beautiful. So cool. I'm gonna show you why. So one of the major benefits of a city or town that's growing with a plan is places to live. See that? So not only are there a bunch of apartments, there's a bunch of new housing, there's planning, there's development going on that'll make young people, when they graduate, come back and have a place to live. It'll make old people come back and have a place to live, as opposed to there being no new growth, no new apartments, and nothing really great coming online. So having housing really obviously drives growth, and it makes people want to come back. I mean, you gotta have a place to live, right? Okay, something else that is very important to me when it comes to redevelopment that you don't get when you're not growing and planning, and that's public spaces. I don't know what this is called, but this is downtown Fishers. It's their public park area, and it's awesome. It's beautiful, it's new. What a place to gather and have events. It's not dumpy, it's not dirty, it's not lame, it's not unsafe. It is shiny, new, big, open, amazing. So if I was going to move back to a community, I want to see stuff like this. If I was old and retired in Florida and want to come near my grandkids, I want to come to places like that. So I was just talking about public amenities and cool stuff. This is Noblesville. They got this park down here on the park. I don't know what it's called, but it's got the big amphitheater. But you know, they hear some rock shows there, some jazz, local bands, and then they also have this cool water park, which looks like fun. See, it's all next to, it's called Federal Hill. It's all next to this new apartment complex, which, yeah, it's huge, but Noblesville's big. That's cool. You got a lot of new people living there, but you don't get that amenity or those splash parks, things like that, without a bunch of people. One of the things I think is really important about new growth in a community is amenities for kids. I just showed you a cool park, but one of the things neat about Noblesville, because they let people in, is they got these cool baseball fields. I think it's called Field of Dreams or something. And I'm at the entrance. They got a tournament going on here, rec leagues, all kinds of stuff. Look at Noblesville has their baseball field there too, I guess, but I doubt that's public. So yeah, one of the cool things is there's a place for kids to play baseball. Donut shops. When you got people, you get donut shops, but you also get a whole bunch of other shops. And it's kind of nice to be able to get groceries and stuff like that within just a couple-minute drive. I can't imagine living in Westfield without 17 grocery stores and 9 donut shops. That comes with people. So you're probably saying right now, Kurt, what are you talking about? And I totally understand, because I tend to ramble and just talk about stuff. But what I'm talking about is whether you're for or against development, think about 100 years from now, 50 years from now. The kids you want to come back and their kids that you want to come back and enjoy your community, what will they want? Those buildings that, they tore down the crappy store that you have the memories at, and they're building a big mixed use project there with apartments. In 100 years, that's historical, and it'll be an awesome place that they'll have memories at, and they'll think is special. Think about having a reason to come back to your community and not just holding on to something that probably doesn't exist anymore. I think it's cool. So every community has to deal with it. every city, every town. It's just fun to look at it. So have a great day. Hope that helps.